Now, you're live now. Now we are live. Live is the time now. Foxx.
We're a week early, mate.
Are we
Foxx,
live yet?
We're live. We're live, Foxx. Go now.
Is it next Monday already?
Yeah, you had your ears lowered. You have, haven't you? Hey!
Is it all gone?
Did you see the daylight?
White
You were doing a
balance.
festa then, didn't you?
Yeah, it's
No,
like
there is
twins.
Oh my god.
Well, no, because I've got that bit. God, you know, when I was a teenager, my fringe was there.
Looks like you're wearing a skull cap, mate.
I'm putting me out back on. It's staying on now.
Yeah.
I've suddenly become very sad. Somebody take over.
Oh, lamekins.
Hey everyone, hello, and welcome to an extra week early. I know, week early eModels show on a Monday. Funnily enough, called the eModels Monday. You've got me again this week in the big box because they decided it's nothing to do. They decided it's me, so that's
Skipper alert. Ted's in chat.
Ooh, Ted's in. Yes, you may have noticed Ted is in chat but not here. Again, he's still having some computer problems. He has got a laptop, but it's Windows 8, so that doesn't have a chance of doing anything. So until he gets his computer sorted, he'll be in the chat, keeping you company. So hello, Ted in chat. Look after the peoples. Don't cross him. He'll vaporise you out of chat forever. But it's eModels Monday, that time of the week when we sit down. Now, we're doing an extra show today because last week, if you remember, everything fell over and Chris's broadband exploded. And we just stopped halfway through the factoid. So apologies for last week. That's why we're here now, to give you an extra show. We thought we'd do this instead. But yes, join us on the show. What am I talking about? I'm just talking rubbish now. Welcome to the eModels show.
Now.
No change there, then.
Are we live yet? Yes. Anyway, yes, if you're watching this, do join us. We've got the live chat in front of us. Do join us in the live chat. It's not just me, of course. It's me, and it's Chris from Gross Models up there. And there's Colin from Factoids Workshop over there.
I like peas.
Do you like peas?
I like peas, yeah. Yeah. Hello, folks.
Yes, and of course, Tedbert is in the chat because his computer's broken. As usual, it is an eModels show for emodels.co.uk, your one-stop shop. How many model making needs, Colin?
All of them.
All of them. All your model making needs. That's all of them.
That's not some of them. All of them.
All of them. How many, Chris?
7.
Oh, that's lots in my world, yeah.
Yeah, because that's more than 5, isn't it? So that's just lots.
Yeah.
That's good
lots,
enough.
Mate.
So yeah, keep it family friendly because it is an eModel show. Keep it family friendly in the chat, and please don't discuss other retailers in the chat because that wouldn't be cool. We've got the chat in front of us, so do ask us questions. We'll, of course, tonight, even though Ted's not here, we'll do if you finished a thing, you get a ding. What does the ding sound like, Chris?
I forgot to find me ding, but hang about.
Ding.
Ding. Oh, do I need to do a backup ding?
I don't think it even worked. Does
it not?
There it is. It just took it a little while to ding.
I seem to notice last week you did a ding and it didn't. I can
you
do
need
it.
to warm your thing up sometimes. So yeah.
That's a bit rubbish, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit lame, that, mate. I'd give up whilst you're behind there, geese.
I'm going to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory there, aren't I?
Yeah, you're embarrassing yourself.
I am. Yes, so we'll do a ding for a thing. And don't forget, of course, bench, belly, and beverage. What's on your bench? What are you working on right now? Doesn't have to be a model, could be anything. Belly, what's in your belly? What have you had for your dinner? Or what are you going to have for your dinner? And beverage, what is your beverage of choice right now? Now, because we're doing a special show, because we're making up for last week's nonsense, we, of course, need to pull the winner from the giveaway that we would have pulled last week, which is for the Stugner P anti-tank crew and Stugner P weapon. That little puppy there. Thank you very much, Chris. That was very efficient. That was very good. So we're going to pull the winner for that a little bit later. We also have, to make it up to you, a second giveaway.
Yeah, double giveaway. Draw a giveaway and give a giveaway.
Yeah, we're going to be giving away some.
I hate to say this, but something's gone wrong.
Has it?
Has it?
Oh no, it was just you. You went wrong, but it came back.
Who went wrong?
You did.
I did.
You stopped talking halfway through. I panicked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I don't fall off completely then. Yes, but we'll be giving away some God hand goodness later on, so stay tuned for that as well. So 2 lots of giveaways.
Yeah. And why would we be giving away God hand goodness? Foxx?
Why would we be
Why
giving
would
away?
we be doing that? He says, segueing over.
I was going to wait till you'd done all your factoids and other stuff, but we can do
Mate,
that now.
was you impressed? You was impressed.
I was. It
weren't
was
you?
a very good. That was a very good segue. Better than that was 4-wheel segue, not 2-wheel segue.
That was no handbrake required there. I don't know what that was, but we'll forget that.
It can be several things, but we're not going to talk about that. Yes, why are we doing that? Okay, we'll do that bit now then, because from last week, you will have noticed eModels is now the European, how can we put this?
European wholesaler, supplier?
European supplier, let's say, of the for UK and Europe of God hand tools, the best tools you can buy. Can you press a button for me, Chris or Colin or somebody? And
What do you want? You want your thing?
Make it appear.
You want to present yourself, do you?
Oh, mind you, I've got to do it anyway. Yes, eModels now have all the good.
Do you want it on the bigly?
That's all right. I'm only giving them a quick show. They have all the God hand goodness available for you. There's lots and lots of stuff you may not know. You may know God hand from things like their nippers. Of course, you have the ultimate nipper, which bizarrely only came out, what was it, 3 or 4 days ago?
Yeah.
Already sold out. We were going to give some of these away tonight, but they've already sold out. We've got more coming, so don't panic. That's why it's back onto pre-order, because they just went like hotcakes. Like within a couple of days, they had millions of them and they all sold.
They was there, and then they was no longer there.
It wasn't. I think people might have misheard, because when Foxx said it, I thought he said God hand knickers. So I think people, there may be some slight misunderstanding as to what they're ordering.
That's why he keeps fidgeting then.
Slightly used. They're perfectly designed for gold lame hot pants.
Pass.
Yes. But yeah, these sold out like within 2 days. There's millions of them sold. So if you've been waiting to pick these up, they'll have some more very, very soon. Don't panic. We were going to give some of these away, but we can't now because there's none left. So obviously you've heard of the nippers, but you may not also know about all their other tools. God hand are like the best tools you'll ever get. They're craftsman made, or craftsperson made, I should say. The SPM 120s, the ultimate nippers, the blades are hand finished and tooled by Blade. I can't remember the name of the company. I've forgotten the name of the company. Kobe. They're made of Kobe steel by Kobe Steel Limited, and they're hand finished by craftspeople who actually grind them and polish them to the perfect thinness.
By Japanese ninjas.
Yeah, by sharp blade ninjas made in the. Hang on. Tsubame Sanjo in the Niigata Prefecture, a region famous for its cutlery. Now, you'll know that like, Japanese cutlery is some of the best cutlery in the world, especially things like sushi knives. Sushi chefs will know you can't get a better knife than a sushi knife, properly Japanese sushi knife. So they're kind of basically the best cutters you're going to get, the best nippers. They are the absolute pinnacle.
We're not saying the God hands are good. We're saying they are the Rolls Royce of the model making tools for eternity.
Exactly.
Executive.
Exactly. And there's lots of different nippers available. It's not just those. Those are like the top end nippers. They also have, there's like a triumvirate, which I should have got out to show you really. There's the SPM 120s, which are the fine cutters for all your little cleanups and things like that. They'll give you the best cut of any nippers. You've got the one blade, or the blade ones, which are the slightly more heavy duty. They're more your normal getting things off the sprue, and then you go in with the SPM 120s, and then you've got the SPM 125s, which are the real heavy duty ones. And that little triumvirate of cutters is all you'll ever need, really. But they don't just do cutters, they do drills, they do pin vices, they do what they call spin blades, which I'd never heard of, but it's basically a blade that you put in your pin vise and it drills out a circular hole. So if you want a perfectly circular recess in a piece of plastic, like to put a magnet in, use your pin vise with a spin blade. They also have lots and lots of drill bits and chucks for their pin vices. They have a cool, what I think is really cool. I need to get one of these. It's a nipper stand. It's all like blue clear. It's like icy blue clear acetate in acrylic, and it looks fantastic. Look at that.
That's so that you can make Excalibur noises every time you pick a set up. Whoa!
Yeah, and it's got a kind of, I don't know, Battlestar Galactica modern reboot kind of look to it. I don't know why. It just looks nice. That they of course have many other things. They have a really, I love this. It's like if you're doing particularly dusty stuff and you're working on the workbench, don't get dust everywhere. Just use this. It's a like clear
Bit
plastic.
like one of those ones you get in a laboratory, isn't it? I mean, I used to have
that's
one.
when you're working on dangerous particles that might escape. Yeah.
I used to have one when I was shot blasting.
So you've got like the big magnifier in the front so you can see what you're doing. You don't have to wear
That would
a
be
really
very good for doing resin stuff, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be excellent.
That would be good for me with my pinging stuff all across my workbench. Yeah.
Well, there's actually a tray underneath which slides out for resin dust and stuff like that, or plastic dust, but also for bits that ping out, they're going to fall in there. You don't have to wear a terrible sweater like that, though. I wouldn't recommend wearing a sweater
That should
like
be called the Festa-proof carpet monster device.
Yep. I like that. Good for drilling as well. I mean, look at all the crud that's coming off there. So they've got things like that. It's not just cutters and nippers. They have some incredible, incredible paintbrushes, which I'll be putting through their paces shortly. They've got lots of files, sanders. They've got millions of sanding sponges, all different kinds of strengths. They've got this awesome sanding paper that's a sticker. It's like sanding paper with an adhesive backing, and you can stick it. So you could stick it, say, on that, and you'd have a curved sanding surface. I love the idea that you can put it on any surface you want to get a different shaped sander. I love that. Yeah. So yes, there's tons and tons and tons of stuff in stock: sanders, drills, nippers, clamps, pliers. They've got bending pliers. They've got pliers for electrical work. Big heavy duty pliers that will cut through pretty much anything. Loads and loads of stuff. Tons of different paintbrushes. Go and check out the range. The big selling point for this is that if you've wanted to buy God Hand tools in the past, you've had to get them from like Japan or South Korea or maybe even Australia. You've had to import them. Sometimes you can get them from America, but what you've got is then massive shipping charges and massive import duties, which sucks. You could pay, double the cost of what you want to buy in. You could pay you've got a product that's 30 quid, you could pay double that just for the shipping and import duties. Not anymore. Because now if you're in Europe or the UK, you can get them from eModels and you just have normal shipping charges for wherever you would normally pay if you order from eModels. So if you're in the UK, it's just normal postage. If you're in Europe, you've got your normal charges that you'd normally pay if you order from eModels. So you can now not spend an absolute fortune, and they're readily available for UK and Europe. So if you've ever wanted to really stock out your God Hand stuff, and it's always been prohibitively expensive, I've got a pair of the SPM 120s that somebody bought for me about 5 years ago, and I've never replaced them because it would cost me twice the cost of the cutters to get them from Japan. Don't have to worry about that now. So as it says in the video, thank God Hand for eModels. So there you go. The whole range. Go and check them out.
See what you did there. I see what you did
there. Yeah,
that was good. You've redeemed yourself a little bit there, mate.
Yeah. Well, I've told Pete, mate, it's 150 quid every time I say that now because I made it up. So, but yes, go and check out the entire range. They are literally the best tools you'll ever get. The cutters are sublime. The 125s, the SPM 125, the 120s, they're just the best you'll ever get. All the cutters are good. All the files and stuff. Just go and check it out. And some of the brushes as well. They've got little brushes that are that long, so you can paint under a magnifier and not get it in the way. I love it. But yes, so the God Hand range is in. Go and check it out. Stick it all in your basket. And it's all selling really fast. There's more stock coming. And if you're really after a pair of the SPM 125 Ultimate Nippers, say they have sold out, but they'll have some more very, very soon. They've got 1 billion of them turning up, so don't panic. More turning up. But there you go. I shall shut up now. God hand.
Yeah. Got
Good
some
by all
belly
the
and
things.
benches in.
Oh, lovely.
McLeish, belly, pasta and meatballs.
Ooh.
Beverages, cola. Athol, belly, rabbit food, plus a Cornish pasty that is cold. Bench, Orky Beastie Boys. There you go. Phil East has got a cheese sandwich, cup of tea and a Tamia Chieftain 35th.
Ooh. Cheese. I really fancy a cheese sandwich now.
Happy days. Bobbins, belly. Oh, this is a nice one. Sausage casserole.
Oh, is that like you got to stick it in the oven in the tray and it just comes out?
Oh, man. And he's got a 48th scale global Orc with an H UAV.
Apparently that's about 1,000 feet long and he had to rattle can it indoors.
Yeah. Yeah.
Finger of naughtiness, but we'll let you off because you've already
Yeah,
done it.
he might have had a respirator on, we don't know. Paul Allen Ryder, belly, steak, cheese and onion mushroom baguette, beverage, whiskey and lemonade. Ooh, nice.
I've caught up with you. JC Bricks and Builds, belly,
I was doing
Chinese chicken curry, halal rice, chicken pakoras. What's a chicken pakora? I don't know what that is.
It's like a... It's a
Chicken.
thing.
Okay.
It's a
Vegetable
thing.
samosas, onion bhaji and garlic pizza bread. Bench, we don't really care. It's ICM 135 Chernobyl fire truck. Beverage, Monster.
Monster.
Lewis Hamilton flavour. What?
Ooh, I don't... no. How...
No.
What does
No.
Lewis Hamilton... No, I'm not going to ask
I
that
don't
question.
know.
Skipper
Don't go
Scale
there.
Model says, ooh, God hands made by ninja apprentices. You read that one already?
No.
Oh, well, we've got a finish, though. Anders Eriksson has finished his Toontank Pink Panther. I finally done. I didn't have time to mention it before we fell over last week. There you go. There's my rubbish ding.
That was lame. Come back
Well, it's-
soon, Ted. All is forgiven, mate.
Well, the real irony is this cup from the 1980s actually had a little bell on the top. Ding! Because it was ring... And it's not there anymore. The comedy potential is gone from that cup. Where are we up to?
Lee Eagles, bench is a 1/8 scale 34 GTR and a cup of tea, he says.
Cup of tea.
Happy days, yeah.
So, well,
Sure, that'll be mint, Lee, when you've done that, mate.
Paul Allen Ryder's working on a 1350 Enterprise refit with lights and sound. I'm guessing that's the polar lights.
Oh, nice one.
Skipper asks, do you need to wear ninja clothing? Or he says Nina clothing, ninja clothing as you use them.
Yeah.
I don't
How
know.
would anyone
'cause
know if they can't see you using them?
Yeah, because
Especially if you're a stealth ninja with invisibility powers.
that's all ninjas.
Yeah.
So nobody ever knows. So no,
Just have a floating pair of god hands, wouldn't you?
just doing that, doing stuff. You also have to make angry Japanese sounds as you use them, says Anders. Oh.
I did see in passing, and I'm well aware that Gemma has completed at least one jigsaw, so I better give her a ding for that, because otherwise I'll get in trouble.
Yeah, you'll be in the
More.
doghouse, mate. Yeah.
Wouldn't want to get in the doghouse or anything.
Candy Grandpa Mongo says one should walk softly and keep one's voice quiet when approaching god hand tools for reverence. Good
Yes.
quote.
Somebody did say, it says, Ted says, they need to be kept on a small shrine in the corner of your workshop.
Oh,
They
yeah.
really are fantastic.
That
I've been
little
fiddling
god
with-
hand rack, so you can put an LED bulb behind it and it just lights up ambiently.
Oh, yeah, because it'd be like a light channel, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you could have the pulsating, breathing LED, couldn't you? Whoa.
Or put it on a little flat LED panel like that. Oh, it just glow.
Or in your case, it'd be wouldn't it?
It used to be-
glitter
It'd be an
ball.
RGB panel, and
It would, wouldn't it? It'd have the little glitter ball and he'd have his clip-on ponytail on and big fish, little fish, cardboard box.
You just did beatbox.
No, I didn't. It's in your imagination.
No, you did that. Chris, back me up. He did the beatbox.
Red Len says, belly, roast chicken, roasties, cauliflower, French beans. Bench is clear at the moment. He is sorting out his paint. Oh, good man.
Sort your paint out.
we nicely avoided doing the factoids. Are you ready for them yet?
I am. I'm
Just
fully
that I want to
prepared.
get things moving, just in case I fall over again. So we've got to get.
Yeah, not a problem, mate. Factoid, folks, yes. On this day in 1997, human genes in polyclone happened. The same Scottish scientist that produced Dolly the cloned sheep announced they had cloned a sheep with human genes. Polly and 4 other cloned lambs mark a milestone in the effort to alter the genetic makeup of animals. Why would you want to do that?
I don't remember that, but I'm sure that would have been very bad.
Yeah, you know, why would you want to do that? Are they going to have like five-legged lambs now just to save on?
Good. You could do that with
chicken
as well.
Yeah, but a chicken with 10 drumsticks.
You can't argue with that.
Yeah, it just makes you wonder, are we pushing it a little bit too far with some of this weird stuff that we're trying to do? Who knows?
No.
Got some
to make them
births.
more resistant.
Got some births for you. A famous American aviator was born on this very day in 1897. Her name was Amelia Earhart. Is she the one that vanished? She isn't she? The first woman to fly alone over the Atlantic Ocean. She was lost at sea on a flight en route to Howland Island.
Yeah, she wasn't meant to land in Ireland. She meant to land in Paris.
Yeah.
Although, of course, what actually happened was she ended up in the Delta Quadrant because Voyager found her in a cave with a load of other people.
Well, there was something on a website, one of these, websites where they reckon she had been spotted shopping somewhere, and it's like,
with Elvis.
Yeah, exactly.
There is the thought now that there were some bones found on and some artifacts found on a small island somewhere.
Yeah, they reckon that's where she,
Yeah, they kind of her and Fred Noonan and they say it's possibly them, but there wasn't enough to provide a concrete identification.
Yeah.
And the items could have watched that. They were like,
still sad, isn't it? Yeah. Another birth is Charles Emile Picard, with one of them. He was a French mathematician whose theories did much to advance research into analysis, algebraic geometry, and mechanics.
You said algebraic.
I know. And he and a bloke called Henri Poincaré, with one of them, have been described as the most distinguished French mathematicians of their time.
I want to know what's happened to Colin. He's getting these right. He's been practicing since last week.
You're doing far too well here, Colin.
Don't worry, there's still time.
Can you spill some pot noodle on your screen and lose half the words?
Yeah, because we've got a French platypus. He's an astrophysicist.
There we go, straight. Just don't do it.
That's all right, we're back now.
Yeah,
just don't do what you did on Sunday, Cole. Don't do what you did on Sunday.
What did I do on Sunday?
Was there rude words involved?
When you read my comment out and said the wrong word, I was saving pennies.
I said... French astrophysicist who invented a spectroheliograph in 1894, which is a photograph to photograph the sun in monochromatic light, and his name is Henri Alexandre Desandrouis, and he made extensive studies of the solar chromosphere and solar activity. There you go. Oh God, we got an English. This is an English bloke.
Oh, you're going to mess this one up then.
It's an English astronomer and chemist called Sir William de Leslie Abney. Great name. What did he do? He pioneered a method to measure the relative proportions of the primaries in a sample colour. Thank God he didn't write a book, is what I say.
That's fast. That's really fast.
And last up, we have got a French mathematician, explorer, cartographer called Joseph Nicolas Nicolet. And what did he do? Yeah, he was born in France. Of course he was French. And financially ruined by the 1830s revolution. There you go. What we got next? We got some deaths for you, folks. They're quite easy ones tonight.
Oh,
yeah, I'll go back to last week's ones if you want. We got
the Swedish and Russian ones.
We got a German-American biochemist who shared with Sir Hans Krebs the 1953 Nobel Prize for Physiology or Medicine for the discovery of coenzyme A. His name was Fritz Albert Lippmann, and he's not written a book, folks. So,
no German words to read out.
No German words. Yeah, I'm doing really well here. And last up, we have got a really easy one. An English physicist who received the Nobel Prize for Physics for his discovery of the neutron. And he was called Sir James Chadwick, and he discovered that you can bombard beryllium with alpha particles. There you go. So that is your births, facts, and your deaths for this week.
You were far too efficient this week, Cole.
A very, very easy choice this week.
I think you need to level down your skills for next week, for next time.
Nobody was laughing at it. It's not the same.
That's all right, mate. That's all right.
Getting flashbacks to me doing it the time before last.
Yeah, but
And we do have a prize to draw tonight, so don't forget. Go across. You can win one of them. Look, that's what you can win. Nip across to not last week's, the week before's, or 2 weeks before.
Yeah,
that one. Go back on that video and leave a comment on there
title?
of some description, and you might win a thing.
Is there a date on the title so they can get the right one?
I don't know, probably, but
not the last one. It's the one before that.
I can't see it down there. I don't know where it is. It'll be 3 weeks ago.
Just got to put a comment on every single video you can find. Yeah,
leave comment on all the eModels videos, and you can win yourself one of them. Do it now.
You've got to be in it. Yeah, you've got to be in it to win it, folks, and it's free, isn't it? What more do you want?
And we will be pulling offering another prize later on, or rather announcing another prize for next time.
Yes, so leave a comment on this video as well, but not yet.
Got another giveaway,
Redland, we've done a Redland, Bench and Belly. Do I get a ding, says McLeish, because my gaffer has reorganised his business and I've officially been promoted now to assistant manager.
Well, Ted ain't here. We can ding who we want, can't we?
Is he drinking beer? Is he drinking beer again?
No.
Is he drinking beer again up there?
No.
Is that an alcoholic beverage?
No.
Pass. No idea.
You can't prove it. Anyway, someone said it was all right. I'm sure it was Ted. Ted said it was all right.
I think you said it was all right last time. So I gave him a little ding. Keith says, Belly, chicken and vegetable pie with chips. Bench, weathering of a London ruined church that's been in my stash for years. I did a London figure once. It was really nice.
You're out the doghouse because Katie has made Gemma a cup of tea.
I see Foxx now in day-glow clothes, blowing a whistle, holding glow sticks, says Shellard. I don't actually know why. Why?
It's because you're all day glow and word and flashy lights and stuff.
Did I miss something?
Yeah, you were there, but we weren't Mario.
Have I forgotten what was actually? Have I forgotten the things I actually said with my own face mouth? Oh well. Free is good, says Ted.
Absolutely, free is always good, mate.
McLeish says, thanks guys, because we're saying congratulations on his promotion. Before it was a you're now this and nothing to support it, but now it's all official. More cash in the attic.
Good for you, Andy, mate. Congratulations, mate.
Yeah. And Erwin Neating's just come in, says, evening legends, thanks for the stream, lads. No problem. Not finished yet.
Hello, Erwin. Our pleasure, mate.
Now, let's have a look and think. Now, Colin.
Yes.
What have you been up to, my friend? Let's just pad some time out a little bit.
I've been doing a bit. I've been doing a bit on Ringo the Forgotten Beatle.
Oh,
poor Ringo.
Do you want the walking away music? Not the walking. No, the what's that music? The radio channel program music. With
our tune, Simon Bates. Yeah. Boomstick. Been doing a bit on the Boomstick. Bluey, Car and Baneblade, but they're too far away for me to reach, mate. I didn't realise she was.
Christoph, how have you been? Oh, what was your belly? What was your belly? Or what will your belly be? Do you know?
What day is it? Monday. Sausage rolls, mash and beans. Excuse me.
I really want mash now. I mentioned smash earlier, and I really want it. What about you, Chris? What have you been up to, my friend?
What have Anything interesting? I've been doing my DeLorean part work. I'm nearly up to issue 100 in that now. It's coming together quite nicely.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah.
What
happened when you did issue 88?
Bacon sandwiches today.
Oh, brown sauce.
Can't go wrong with a bacon sarnie.
You can't go wrong with a bacon sarnie.
And drink is Hobgoblin Ruby, apparently. There we go.
Told you it was beer.
It isn't. No, it's I've refilled it with water.
Water, beer.
Yeah, it may look like beer. It's a prop, Foxx.
Yeah, prop beer.
Is it just like cold tea, black tea? So what did they do anything when it was issue 88? I can't remember. Did you get any kind of in joke? Did they
I mentioned in my video that it was issue 88, but there wasn't anything. They just let it go by without any mention in the magazine.
That's a missed opportunity.
Paul Allen Ryder says Andy should get a ding unless he missed it.
I gave him a ding. was only a little ding. You got another one there, yeah. See, everybody gets dings tonight. So don't forget, folks, if you finish the
Ted
thing.
says just a bit from me on the Titanic this week, busy with work and stuff.
You're not getting a ding.
No
not
ding for you, Ted.
What about you,
And
Fox?
I'm
What
Mother
have you been up to?
Fox's favourite.
Myself, I have nothing to physically show because it's all over there, but I've been doing a bit more work on the Bluey car, and I've done, obviously, last Wednesday, Colin and I did more work on our Bane blades, so I put loads of decals on the Bane blade. There'll be more of that on Wednesday.
We'll be back for that this Wednesday on this very channel.
On
folks.
this very channel, yeah, so that'll be back on Wednesday. Other than that, no, that's about it for me. Dinner tonight will be whatever's open when I finish here tonight, and I can phone up and get an order in before we close. Because
don't forget you put a goddamn nipper video up for the folks at eModels during the week, so people can go and watch that if they've never seen the nippers before.
Yeah, do that again.
Jaws music.
Like Pac-Man going sideways.
Yeah, just like that.
It's like Egyptian relief Pac-Man. Yeah, I did put a little. There's a little video. If you don't know what the SPM 125, the ultimate nippers are, there's a little video on this channel. I made it. It has sound effects and silliness in it. So go on. That tells you all about them nippers, made by Japanese craftspeople in ninja outfits with tiny things.
Yeah, and Jebba's saying, "Did I get a ding for my 4 puzzles?"
Yep.
Did? Yeah,
I couldn't remember how many there were, but there was at least
my
one,
glasses,
and you said them all at once. So yes, you got a ding.
I just tried to ding and hit my glasses instead of the cup. There you go. Does putting up a new washing line deserve a ding? Absolutely, Shellard. There you go. I'm giving them all out tonight. If I'm in charge, I get to say what
I can imagine Teddy's sitting there with a notepad and pen making copious notes about
let Fox have a little bit of power. It goes straight to his head. He just
goes straight to his head, doesn't it? It's all about him, isn't it, Chris?
Tell me what you had for your dinner, and if it's things I like, I'll give you a ding. There you go.
While you're thinking about that, it's time for what's in store.
Yes.
Yeah,
so,
it is.
Do your what's in store talky stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's mine, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is.
Hello, what's in store? Yes, it's what's in store time. It's time to have a look at some fine items in the eModels store. eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop. How many needs, Colin?
All of them.
For all your model making needs.
Slap it in your basket.
Slap it in, slap it in, and slap it in. No,
ain't yours till you check it out, and if you don't, someone will mug you.
Yeah.
And it'll be theirs, won't it?
Colin's going to go through a selection of fine items. There will be a magical theme to all of these items. It's probably fairly straightforward. Well, it is fairly straightforward, so you won't have much of a challenge.
Oh, yeah,
it's not Chris doing it.
It's an easy one. I promised them an easy one, didn't I? But there is a red herring.
That explains why the one I couldn't quite figure out was there, is there? Yes, so he's going to go through the products. When it's finished, and he comes back and he says, "What is the theme for tonight? Go." If you answer at that point with the theme and you get it correct, you're the first one, you will win. What will they win, Chris?
Nothing.
Now, what will they win, Cole?
Now.
I'll ask Ted. Ted isn't around in the stream, but he is around, so I'll ask Ted to flush out his tubes and get ready. We'll transport your prize through the invisible eModels vacuum tube system that we installed in all your houses when you weren't around. Shh. Doesn't affect the house value.
Ted does say that he is counting all of the unauthorised dings.
Oh, good.
He's making
I'm not
notes.
sure what the punishment is going to be when however many dings you've got, but
bees,
I'm sure
probably.
there will be.
Bees. It's always bees with Ted.
And Gemma's it's just moaning at me saying that she got. Chris said that I did get a ding, but Fox just gave me the ding. What are you up to, Chris? I gave you a ding earlier when I read it out. I'm not doing it again. Fox is just ding happy.
I've given him more dings than you gave her now.
Fox is just ding happy now. He's just dinging away merrily to himself.
I've got the bear claw back scratcher of dinging. It's happening. This is the best thing ever. This is.
So
I love it.
One simple task, Chris.
What's in store?
Yeah, what's in store?
Yeah,
Shut up.
Yeah. Helps if you put it on screen cold, doesn't it? There you go. There you go. Yes, folks. What's in store time? Yeah. Have you a bit of this bad boy? It is the Meng 135th Boeing AH-64D Apache Longbow Heavy Attack Helicopter. And yeah, look at that. Come on.
I used to say when I was a kid, Boeing.
It's on pre-order, but look at this. Whoa. Isn't it?
There are many, many lumpy bits there. To be
One of those iconic images from the Gulf campaign, wasn't it? Was the Apache rising up with the sunset over the desert. And if you saw that coming towards you, I think you would run a mile. But look at the detail in it. And bear in mind, these are these are the pre-release shots. But yeah, absolutely beautifully sculpted, beautifully moulded. And
is that a CAD render or is it an actual physical prototype?
It looks like it's the prototype by the look of it. It might be CAD.
It's a Mon kit, so it's going to be that good regardless whether it's... Oh, look at that.
Everything moves on it and is where it should be. And
what scale is that, did it say?
I'll have to scroll back up to remember the scale. I think it's 30.
Can't scroll up, that doesn't work.
Oh, it's got the Millennium Falcon cannons underneath. I like that.
Yeah, 35th scale.
Wow.
35th.
That's going to be huge.
Yeah, absolutely mint. I don't know whether it's got dimensions. Let's have a look, Lou.
Just a huge.
Yeah, it's big, pretty much.
That is a big chicken.
Yeah, it certainly is pretty large. But yeah, have a look at that. It's got the Devil's Metal photo etch.
The Devil's Metal. The Devil's Metal. Look at that.
But look at the cockpit on that. It's absolutely stunning detail. So if you like your military and you like your aircraft and your helicopters, this is going to be for you. I mean...
all that detail that you just won't see if you seal up the panels. You're going to have all the panels open just to...
You know, but you can have this on a maintenance diorama or whatever. All the engines exposed. Think of the weathering just on that one area. Absolute dream. All your wires and gubbins and everything under there. So yeah,
Meng really are stepping into the kind of the Dragon and AFV club kind of.
Oh, they've upped their game, haven't they? They've upped their game.
I mean, you know, we all kind of got introduced with Meng with the Toon tanks, but you know, and it's not recent, but they really are becoming along that top tier of the
oh, they are. And this has been an highly anticipated release, isn't it? This one where people have been waiting for the Apaches to come out, and yeah, now they're with us. And like I say, for 76 quid, you can't argue with that. That's
ridiculous for 76. It's just ridiculous amount of
for
stuff.
For a 35th scale Jellybopter, mate, I think that is a steal. I really do.
Off the top of my head, that's going to be vastly bigger than a Games Workshop Valkyrie, which is massive. So yeah, that's going to be quite impressive.
Yeah.
And that's pre-order now, so you can get it in, and of course it'll ship as soon as the stock arrives.
Yeah, as soon as it arrives. It's due August/September, so round about that time. But grab your pre-order because, like I say, they will sell out pretty fast because they are eagerly anticipated, these.
Because that's the thing with pre-orders. They don't know how many they're going to need to order, so they'll order a bigly amount. But, you know, you never know if you're the last person. Bobbin says, I heard someone say of the Apache, don't bother running away, you'll just die tired.
Absolutely. It is one of those, and it is an iconic piece of military hardware. So, yeah, grab it whilst you can, folks.
Can you imagine if they had the Apache and could somehow bolt onto it the Avenger cannon from a Warthog?
Oh, yeah.
We need to travel 10 miles backwards. There you go.
Yeah, but I could just imagine you warhammering one of these bad boys up, mate.
Yeah, I'd get a twin boom on that. I'd mix that with a Valkyrie somehow, and because 153rd Warhammer scale is kind of slightly similar. It's not really.
Erwin says, I'm building a 48th scale F4 Phantom as we speak. Think of all the decals. Think of all the
Millions of decals, all the decals, all the time.
Next up, we've got another 35th scale, and this is the Flettner FL282V23 Hummingbird with an H, folks.
It's a tiny little wee fella.
Yeah, from the wonderful people at Mini Art. But again, this reminded me of, do you remember the auto gyros in the James Bond film? That's what it kind of reminded me of, one of those. But again, like I say, it's just a quirky little contraption.
Look at that. It's just so
bizarre, isn't it?
So like test piloty, isn't it? It's kind of adorable.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the symbols on the side, I would have thought that this was a Russian thing because it's got that slightly built in a garden shed contraption look about it, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's got that kind of like British engineering.
Yeah, garagistas or whatever, isn't it? It's just like but
I
like
that. Men in their sheds with curly whirly high tower engineer hair.
There's all your different variants that you can paint it up in, folks. And again, you know, that's a 35th scale there for 34 quid. Cannot argue with that.
Ted is name dropping. He says, "Ooh, Apache, I've seen them for real."
Oh, have you?
I can't imagine you get many on submarines, Ted, but you'll have to explain that at some point.
Yeah, we need to know how, as a skipper of a sub, you found this.
Yeah.
You was in the wrong craft again, wasn't you, Ted?
Mark Shellard says, I put a desk into the room to get back into the hobbies that qualifies for a ding. Yep, there you go.
Absolutely. Athol says, how much PE is on that Apache, mate? Only a little bit, mate. Only a little bit. There, as far as I know. Doesn't give me a specific as to how many sheets there are, I'm afraid, mate. Have a looky-loo. Go online, mate, and have a looky-loo, and you might be able to find it, mate.
Do you think you could cope with just 2 bits of photo etch, Cole? Would that be sufficient?
On that 1/16th tank that I'm going to be building shortly for eModels, I have 1 photo etch sheet with a grill on it, and I'm building up to it, mate.
So 2 pieces is 1 piece too many.
Why do you think I chose? Yeah, why do you think I chose that one? I ain't daft, mate. I ain't daft. So yes, folks, that is the mini 1/35th Flettner Hummingbird with an H.
Flettner. That name rings a bell. I'm sure that was something to do with when you used to have the boats, the little things on the new boats.
Absolutely. Next up, folks, we have got a bike for you. Why wouldn't I have a bike?
Of course.
Come on. This is the Tamiya 112 Honda CBR 1100 XSS Blackbird. And I've built this bad boy. And I must admit, you're in for a treat. You can't go wrong with a Tamiya bike, as we all know. Literally throw it up in the air and it will come down fully assembled, folks. But it does make a rather beautiful looking machine. And you've got a couple of decal options and colour options to do. Yes.
I don't know my bikes, but it looks a bit portly. It's a bit fat.
Yeah, it's because she's got an 1100cc engine in it, mate. She's got supermodel attributes, should we say?
All the hips.
Yeah.
Does that count as being
curves.
fat with a P and an H?
Yes, it does. Oh, proper gangster, Chris. I'm impressed. This gets back to the smash that like button.
Smash that like button.
Gemma, could you tell us whether there's a gold shell suit somewhere in Chris's closet? I'm really keen to know this now.
I can't do that thing where you click your finger like that. I can't do it. My chair makes more noise when I try and do it.
Yeah, there you go.
So Manchester.
So yes, folks, and that is for the rather sexy price of £24.29 for a 12 scale Tamiya bike.
Yeah.
Snap it up, folks, because it is item number 3, folks.
Tamiya do the best bike kits. If you want to get into bikes, start at that end of the scale at Tamiya, you know, the low price end, and work your way up.
Absolutely. Next up for our sci-fi fans, we have got the Ayashima Thunderbirds excavator and pilot set. Yes, we all love a bit of Thunderbirds, and this is the big old excavator that you can grab hold of. And if I remember, this was the one with the fireable harpoons on the front. Pardon me, that pulled itself out of the cave it was stuck in. So
I have no memory of such things.
So go and grab one, folks. It is Thunderbirds. What more can you say?
Are you actually saying that's a program you have watched?
Thunderbirds, I've got it all on the server, mate. I've watched every one of them, mate, because, I've got a Thunderbird 2 up there that I built as a US Army aircraft, didn't I? So, yeah. I'm
just more surprised you've actually watched something.
I know, but
a whole series.
The thing is, folks, you could do this either as the Thunderbirds or you could do it as a real world kit or add it to a diorama you're doing, folks.
Yeah.
No idea what scale it is. It doesn't tell me. But yeah, there you go. So it's the Ayashima Thunderbirds excavator and pilot set.
They do a lot of Thunderbirds kits, Ayashima, don't they? They've got
absolutely. Talking of which, here is the AIP 1350th transparent Thunderbird 2, folks. Yeah, there's a transparent variant.
Is that because it's ninja?
Yeah, it's stealth, Fox. It's stealth, mate. You could probably do it going in with invisibility cloak, or you could do it as an half and half, couldn't you? Half green, and then the other half you could scratch build a load of interior for it and drop that in there. So again, 350th scale. 45 quid. Can't go wrong with that, can you?
Cool.
And yeah, it's got 2 pods and assorted rescue vehicles. So there you go, folks.
Assorted. I like that word, assorted.
Assorted, so you can have a bit of the old podularity, folks. Next up, we've got a... Go on.
I was just going to say, Bobbins makes a good point, by the way. We forgot to mention you are all contractually obliged to buy item number 3, which was the big chunky fat bike.
I did say that, Fox, but you was yattering. Yeah.
Was I? Ah.
Yeah,
Sure,
I did
Fox.
say that, mate. Yeah, but you started going on one of your prattles, didn't you?
He was probably
Did I?
busy giving someone a ding.
He was on his I've drunk 10 Red Bulls mode, wasn't he, Chris?
Oh, Red Bull.
Yeah, it is item number 3, yes. Next up, we've got a big one. It is the Revell 1/8 scale 1979 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. Yes. All of us remember Smokey and the Bandit movies. And what more could you want? Look at that. Isn't it?
Look at that. I
It
nearly bought one.
really is
Nearly.
one of those, and it always reminds me of the JPS colour scheme from Formula One,
Yeah.
the black and gold. But what a beautiful machine! It's just one of them iconic cars we all remember, and yeah, it's got a big decal on the bonnet of a Firebird. What more do you want?
1/8 scale as well. That's going to be huge.
Yeah,
That's
1/8
going to be
scale.
firework size.
That is going to be a proper biggie, folks. Does it give me a size? No, it doesn't, folks. But 1/8 scale, yeah, it's going to be
Yeah, it's a
62.4 centimetres long, according to that. It's a level 5, and there is 154 of Revell's finest quality components. for your
2.4 is
delectation.
about. I can't get it on camera. It's
It's about that big, Fox, isn't it?
about that big. It's not even on camera, is it? It's about as long as that, which is 62.4
It's
centimetres.
going to be as big as your Dodge Charger.
Yeah, it'll be the same size, yeah.
Yeah, you've got all of your engine detail there, folks, like that. Nice, sexy interior. Whoa, isn't it, eh?
1970s brown. Can't go
I
wrong.
like
I nearly
the
bought.
colour, but yeah, it's nice.
I nearly bought one, but the insurance was too much.
Yeah, it's just one of those iconic motors that we all remember, innit? It's just, yeah, and there you
it's
go. Look at
the
that.
end
lot.
of the awesome American car era.
The last of
right
the
at the
muscle
end.
cars, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, right at the end, tail end of it.
Yeah, so there you go, folks. That is the Revell 1/8 scale 1979 Pontiac Firebird Trans
Bigliness.
Am. And then last up, we have got the Ashikawa 172nd Lockheed SR71 Blackbird A version absolute world speed record this one had. But I always remember as a kid seeing the face shot of this where you had the aircraft nose pointing to you, and it was that silhouette of the jets
Yeah.
and everything, and it was so stealthy.
The fins
looking.
like that. Fins,
Yeah.
canted fins.
And it was one of those that you saw and you just thought, yeah, it's beautiful. And I've seen one of these on display, and they are an absolute staggering bit of engineering, folks. And 46 quid, 72nd scale, that ain't going to be a bad size kit, mate.
Nice and big.
Absolutely.
Going back to the Trans Am, Andy Preston says massive car, and Philly says awesome car. Had no idea that kit existed.
Yeah.
And
So
going
they-
back to the Thunderbird 2, JC Bricks and Build says the transparent TB2 has interior included.
There you
It's a
go.
stretch
So you could
build
do
your
it as an half and half, folks. You could
Yep.
spray one half and do the other half as a cutaway. So there you go. So we'll do a bit of a recap, folks. Bear in mind, one of these is a red herring. We had the 35th scale Boeing AH-64D Apache Longbow. That will be in the wish list. Next up, you've got the Flettner Hummingbird. Then item number 3, Fox.
Cash in
The
number
one-
3, please.
Yeah, the 112th Honda CBR 1100 XXS Blackbird.
Big chunky
Then
girl.
you've got the Thunderbirds excavator and pilot set. Then you've got your transparent Thunderbird 2. Then your Revell 1/8 scale 79 Pontiac Firebird. And last but no means least, the Ashikawa 72nd Lockheed SR71 Blackbird, folks. So I've got to come off of there. For your chance of winning absolutely nothing, go.
Go. Beep, beep,
But yes,
beep, beep, beep,
couple
beep,
of tidy
beep, beep,
kits in
beep,
there, I
beep,
must
beep, beep.
admit that.
You've gone for bigness as well, which is quite nice.
Yeah, really floated me boat, a couple of them. They're like,
Come on, chat. You can get it.
yeah, so yeah.
Okay.
Remember, it's Colin. Don't overthink it.
I remember it is really that easy, folks, because this is one of mine. Well done, Jeff Light. Straight in, bird.
Burbs.
Yeah, birds. It's that easy.
Birds.
Do I need to recap it? Not really.
No.
Have you guessed what the red herring was, Fox?
The one that wasn't a bird.
The one that wasn't a bird, Chris. Well done, mate.
The longbow. The one that wasn't a bird.
There you go, folks. Yeah, helicopters.
Ted says helicopters.
Yeah, but that old Apache is a nice looking kit, I must admit.
Oh, God, yeah.
And even
There's
though it's got the devil's metal. But
The funny thing is, and it's one of those things that now you see model kits and when they have the production, they have all the like publicity shots, and a lot of times they either show grey CGI renders or grey like prototype builds.
yeah.
And there's something about a model in that grey prototype colour.
Yeah, there's a guy who's done the Yamoto and left it vanilla, hasn't he, with the grey plastic and all the photo etch. Looks beautiful, mate.
It's like with Gunpla when you look at when Bandai announces a new Gunpla kit, they often show it on a shelf and it's just like the prototype printed version in grey primer, and it's like there's something about making a model, especially if it's got photo etch in just like a light grey colour with the photo etch on paint. It's like I might do a model like that one day, just do a prototype version of something.
Yeah, it's got to be done, mate.
Yeah, it needs a photo etch in it, of course. So
Next week, of course, is Fox's turn for what's in store.
is it? Oh,
So
Lord,
prepare yourself for 50 million Warhammers and no idea.
or maybe just one Warhammer kit 6 times because it's that good. You never know.
Yeah, six
Bane
Baneblades.
Yeah. There you go. That gets a ding.
How did I know that you was
And
going to
then
say
the theme
that?
will be your spleen.
Yeah.
Worms. Cool. Sorry, but my chat was out of sync, says Ted. Never mind, Ted.
Not a problem,
so,
mate.
well done to whoever it was that won, because I've already forgotten. Jeff Light.
Jeff Light. Well done,
Yep.
mate.
Well done. I think we're almost coming to the end now, but we do have one last thing.
We've got to pull the
two last
giveaway
things.
winner, and we've got to
we've
give
got
a
pull winner
giveaway.
first. Yeah, we've got 2 last things to do.
Shall we put
So
a winner
shall we
now,
do-
shall we?
Yeah, let's pull a winner out. So remember, folks, you've got like literally seconds to go and put a comment on the video before last. Not last
Phil
week's
East, you're
video.
a man after my own heart. I've been thinking that. The Apache and the Bandit car. I've been wondering how much you get for a kidney. Yeah, I've got my eye on them, so they're in my wish list.
That's where the bluey dump truck was.
I deny all knowledge of what you mean.
Yeah. Here's what you could have won. Oh, could still
Here's what
win.
you could win.
It's still there. The chance is still there. It is the 135th Stugna B
Stugna.
anti-tank system with dudes. Is it just dudes? Or
Is that an official name? Dudes for
Is there a-
military personnel.
Yeah,
There's normally a pet. No, it's a man laying down.
yeah. That'll be the Rupert laying down. I'm just going to lay down here and throw stuff over me to protect my.
Oh, he's on
things.
his laptop. He's probably playing Minecraft or something.
You're playing like Neopets or something.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go. Oh.
And 2 dudes with the big gun. So there we go. That's what you can win. All you need to do is you can still do it. Nip across there. Comment on that from 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I shall copy the title for it, so you can see what it is.
It's amazing how week before last, it looks exactly like now. It's almost like
It's very
it's the
similar,
same
isn't it?
thing. Yeah. We never change, do we? We never
we don't
change.
age. No.
No.
So yes, that's what you got to do. Do it now, because if you don't do it very, very soon, that might have put it in twice. Then your chance is disappearing. In fact, it's probably already gone, because we're about 20 seconds behind what you can actually see and what you can actually do now. So if you haven't done it yet, it might be too late. Everyone's saying good night. You can't go yet. Don't go yet. You might win something.
Yeah,
You've
see you
got
later,
things to
Owen.
win.
We shall add. No, not add an extra one. I didn't want to do that. We don't do that. Don't worry about that. Include replies.
You said
Why
all quiet
not?
bits out loud,
But
Chris.
no duplicate users. No. That'll be it. You can do that. One winner.
So, yeah.
I think this is
You've
either a
got
different
5.
site. No, it's the same site. They've just added extra options now.
Yeah, they change it every now and then, and it gets really confusing.
Yeah.
got
Someone
to do
do the
maths,
maths
haven't you?
for me.
I can't
That's,
see it. It's too far away.
6 + 4, I think that says. So we'll put in 10 and we'll see what happens.
Orange.
Ted saying I tried to enter the giveaway.
There you go. Too late now.
Yep, we have 12 entries into the giveaway. So if you're one
Have
of those,
dinged.
you might win.
You
If
cannot
you're not,
enter.
then you definitely won't.
Yep.
Let's click the button and see if you are our lucky winner this week. Dorkosaurus wins.
Dorkosaurus.
Well
Do you
done.
think he saw us?
Congratulations, William.
Well done. Well done. You've won that loveliness. Just send an email to the address at the top of the screen, ted@emodels.co.uk. We need your name, your address, OBS, and your phone number for the delivery driver. They always need a phone number. Name, address, and phone number. Send an email to ted@emodels.co.uk. We will forward that on. Put in the code for the model, which is #35750. That's so they know which kit they're sending you. #35750. And we'll
It's in
forward
the
that
chat,
on to...
mate.
Lovely. We'll forward that on to James, mate, and his team, and they can get that sent out to you. So congratulations. Yes, well done.
Right, now there is one final thing to do tonight.
Just one more thing. It's Halo 3. No. Oh, there's one more thing. That's how they used to announce Halo games. You see, they do the whole present. Moving on.
So how Steve Jobs used to do the iPod thing, wouldn't it? One more
you're
thing.
right. Oh, one more thing. I've got Halo 3 tattooed on my arm or something. Could somebody press a button for me, please?
Oh,
We're going
just
to give away.
precious to press your own buttons, are you?
I know.
God, what did your last servant die of?
I like people to think I've got staff. It's great. Yes, we were going to give away the SPM 120s, the ultimate nippers, but they've sold out because you guys just lapped them up all over the place. Like I said, excuse me, there are more coming in very soon, so don't panic. You can go and pre-order them if you're still wanting to get some. You can go and put another pre-order in now, and as soon as they turn up, you'll get some more. You'll get it sent out to you. So in absence of them, we'll be giving away the Brushworks Semi-Pro 4 brushes set, made in Japan, of course. They do have some great selections of brushes, from pro all the way down to, sort of amateur type level brushes. But these are their semi-pro. They've got wonderful wooden handles. They're really, really nice. And you get a selection of 4. You get the point brush short, the point brush long, which carries a bit more paint. It's got a bit of a longer bulb. It's got a better reservoir.
We don't need to name the third one.
We've got the dry brushing brush in there, but then we've got...
We got the filbert brush.
That's the best word ever, filbert. I just love that word, filbert.
Yeah.
Filbert. It's filbert brush. And of course, the dry brushing brush, you've got the dry brushing brush, which is quite firm, and that's for your edge highlighting and things like that. The filbert brush is to allow you to get either smooth, good opaque layers of paint. If you got a big flat area, you want to get that paint on there nice and smooth, thin it a little bit and then apply it on. You can also use it for very subtle dry brushing if you want very soft shading and gradation of your dry brushing. And of course the point brush short and long for your more detailed painting. Let's have a look. Short bristle, which contains paint enough, says point brush short. I love the translations on these. Long is the same, but it contains more paint because it's got a bigger reservoir. The filbert is wide and has no edge shape, can paint a wide area without a streak of the brush, nice and uniform colour, and you can use it for dry brushing. And strong bristles for dry brushing, best for hard dry brushing, so picking out edges and raised detail. Not so much for blending for the dry brushing, but for picking out edges and raised detail. And they are fantastic brushes. They're all artificial bristles, made by experts handmade by people who are experts in artificial bristle brushes, and you can see they are really nice. And if you do win this, there's also for some reason all the models they show on the photographs are really poorly painted, so ignore that. But if you do win this, there are some nice instructions on this description of how to actually keep the brushes clean. It's fairly straightforward.
Absolutely.
So you can win yourself the 4 brush set. Hopefully you can do a better job of painting your figure than they do with this thing, because it's terrible. all the photographs are like, really?
Well, it said they're experts in making brushes, not using them.
Yeah, that's true. But it is a really nice set. If you don't win this, then it's $34.95 for a really nice set of 4 brushes that can paint a lot of stuff. So it's a good set regardless. But all you need to do is if you want to win this brush set for yourself, we'll pull a winner on the next stream, which is in a couple of weeks. So all you need to do is wait till this stream is finished and put a comment on the stream, and it's a normal video. Give it 5 or 10 minutes after we finish, and put a comment, an interesting but not necessarily serious fact about brushes. Could be anything, or just put any comment. But try and put something amusing about brushes. Keep it friendly because we might read them out. But yeah, so all you need to do is put a comment on this stream when it's finished, and we'll pull a winner next time for this brush set. So good luck, everyone. You've got to be in it to win it. And of course, most importantly, there you go.
Absolutely. And good evening to Ray Aquilina, who's just popped
Evening,
in.
Ray.
Hello,
You have to rewind and watch because we're finishing now.
Yeah, we're just coming to the end now, buddy. Soz. But I think that's about it. Like I said, don't forget the God Hand stuff is now in store. There's loads and loads and loads. I saw the shelves. Pete Mate sent me a photograph of the shelves. It's ridiculous. There's so much stock. It's just like, whole warehouse is full of it. So go and buy all the God Hand stuff. It's awesome stuff. It's eModels are basically the only real distributor in the UK and Europe. So you're not going to get it cheaper anywhere else. So go and get it. Go and get all the stuff. Use it. Lovely stuff. I'm going to be doing some more videos on the brushes and the sanding sponges and things like that, so stay tuned for those. I've got to put some of the brushes through their paces and have a play with them, so check out the channel for those. Anything else you guys want to add before we wrap and I go and get me dinner? What shall I have for dinner? Shall I have a kebab or McDonald's? Because nowhere's open at this time of night now.
Both.
Ooh. I like the cut of your jib, young man. A kebab.
A mukbab.
Oh, mukbab.
McDonald's. No, that's different.
I take the McDonald's bit for the non-kebab and the kebab from the kebab shop and mix them together. I wouldn't want McDonald's to chew the kebab because that would just be a travesty, I think.
No.
Yeah, no. It's got to be a proper greasy spoon kebab, mate.
Yeah, there's got
You
to be
could
at
put
least
the fries
somebody...
in the kebab.
That's
Yeah.
true. I want at least one person in the kebab shop to have more hair on their arms than on their head, or at least a normal head level of hair on their arms. Like all our local kebab shops, all the guys are like really hairy.
Yeah, they got gorilla arm, didn't they?
Yeah. Maybe that's why they make such good kebabs.
You should know it's authentic.
Anyway.
Yeah.
That's how they get the sauce on.
Bizarrely, I'm always fascinated watching the guy shaving the...
Anders is asking if there's a show next week, or are we going back on our fortnight schedule? We're going back on the fortnight schedule, mate. So we just brought next week's show forward to this week.
Yeah, isn't next week a bank holiday or something as well?
No, it's the end of the month.
End of August.
Ah, right, there you go, end of August. It's not even August yet, is it? Wow. I used to know all the bank holidays, but then I left school, so...
We're only a week away from August, mate.
That means it's only 6 weeks till Starfield. I've pre-ordered mine. I get it 5 days early.
Oh, dear.
I've saved me pennies. I won't be doing any shows.
So will this be a case of can't make the eModels shows, lads? Mum's poorly.
Xbox.
I've got a bone in my leg. I've got a bone in my leg and I can't make it.
Yeah, make a note of this, Ted. If Foxx pulls the mum card, mate, yeah.
or I'll be sat here with like a nice pair of gaming headphones and my controller going, I'm paying attention. What's in store? Yeah, stuff.
Yeah.
Well, buy it. I don't play games like that because that'd be a really small controller.
Good night, everybody.
Yes, anyway, that's going to do us. Take care, everyone. Thank you for watching. We'll see you all in a couple of weeks. eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for how much, Col?
All of them. All of them.
The things you need. Take care. Go and buy lots of God Hand stuff. And until next time, adios, amoebas.
See you later, folks. Stay safe.
Bye.